Hello and welcome to another video from I'm a Geek. Thanks for joining. Today's review is going to be for Transformers the 4K version. Now what I'm going to try and do with the channel a bit more is I'm going to try and space out the reviews a lot more. For anything I'm doing unboxings for, I can do whenever, but things like film reviews for the 4K discs like I'm about to do now, I'm going to try and do them after I've recently watched the film, so I can try and give you as accurate a review as I possibly can based on my recent viewing of the film. So I recently watched this as I'm trying to work my way through my new box set of the Transformer films, and I thought, well, let's start with this one. Obviously, it's the first one. So yeah, this is from the Transformers 4K box set. So if there's anything on here that looks different to the retail box, that'd be why. So it says number 1 down there. This is the first film in the box set. There's Optimus Prime there. Just a simple basic title. That's the spine. And the back, this is the UK version, or region 3 edition, I suppose. Is it region 3? Doesn't state. Now this does have, what it says in there, the commentary by Michael Bay. Just a few pictures there. Now this does have Dolby Vision and Dolby Atmos sound, so it is a treat for the eyes and ears. And the film was 143 minutes long. Now the film itself, like I said, it has Dolby Vision and it does have Dolby Atmos as well. So that's one of the main reasons I wanted to start with this film for that reason. Now let's talk about the film itself. I know this is an old film, but might be people that still haven't got around to watching this. The film itself, I absolutely love it personally. I've always loved the films. They're a bit of escapism for me. You can put them on and enjoy the action, enjoy the mythology of all the Autobots and Decepticons and the Transformers, and you can just put it on, sit back, relax, and enjoy it, and just take it in. Don't think about it too much. Just enjoy it. The film itself, the comedy in it is obviously a standout bit of it, especially in the first film with Shia LaBeouf. I think he's just spot on with his comedy. I think he's hilarious in some of the scenes. Even now, after watching it many times, I still laugh my head off with Shia and some of his reactions and the way he just, his mannerisms, and his timing is spot on. So the comedy in the film's great. The CGI to this day still stands out. It still looks incredible, and you'd think maybe 4K would pick out older CGI, the older CGI, and start to pick holes in it. But no, it's the scene where Shia's character first meets up with the Autobots, I think in the back streets with Megan Fox's character. So that's it, Sam Witwicky, sorry. When Sam first meets all the Autobots and they sort of transform, you get that fantastic shot which spins around Optimus Prime as he transforms. That scene still looks outstanding on 4K. And to this day, the CGI still looks absolutely brilliant. The music in the film is badass. It's thumping. It's just sweet. It's just such a good soundtrack. I think it's by Brian Tyler. Does it sound here? Let's have a look if it says on there. So the music's by, I can't see it on there just yet. Oh no, of course it's not. So it's Steve Jablonsky. Of course it is. Sorry, yeah, the guy who also did Battleship. Another fantastic soundtrack by him. But yeah, he's definitely got that Hans Zimmer-esque sound to his music. See, it's got his music in it. Really good, fantastic soundtrack. Carries the film through. Brings out that mechanical, metallic-y feel to the music. And it's bombastic. And it's just authoritative. It's just an epic soundtrack for this film. So yeah, I mean, the action's outstanding. The set pieces are fantastic. The story's great. I'm a big fan of this film. Now onto the actual 4K disc itself. The picture quality compared to the Blu-ray, which I watched about a year or so ago, I always found personally the picture always seemed a bit orange and quite noisy with pitch noise or grit or film grain, whatever you want to call it. I'm glad to say the 4K corrects that. You don't have any orange anymore. It seems the colours have been corrected. Here's the Blu-ray disc there. And there's the 4K disc there. Nice baby blue colour. And special features are on the 4K Blu-ray. I think it's a lot, but they are on there. But as I was saying, the picture itself, it seems like the colours have been corrected. They're more true, they're more nuanced, they're more natural colours. The film grain seems a lot less. It's still there, but it's a far less noisy picture this time round for this film, for this 4K version of the film. So I personally felt it was much better, a much better transfer or version of the film compared to the Blu-ray we've had before. And the sound is very good. Has a really good low bass sound. It can be a little bit bass heavy sometimes, but you know, you can change the settings on the sound bars. Don't take my word for it. You know, everyone's sound setup is different. Same with TVs as well. You know, this is my preference and what I've noticed, so you might have a different opinion, which is fair enough. It has some overhead sounds, you know, from the Dolby Atmos sort of soundtrack. It can be a little bit crashy sometimes, I found, compared to other films, but again, it could be my setup, so I'm just going by what I felt. The sound itself was still fantastic, still very detailed, still very easy to hear, still surrounded you with sound. You can still hear rocket fires and bullets and machine guns firing left and right of you. Like I said, a little bit overhead as well. So yeah, all in all, this is a fantastic 4K Blu-ray. If you're a fan of the film, do pick it up. I think it's definitely worth the upgrade to 4K from Blu-ray. So yeah, that's the review of Transformers on 4K.